Welcome students. Today's class we are going to see about computer. Before that, in 19th century, for calculation purpose they have used abacus and slide rules, but nowadays we are using computer. This computer came from the word compute. Compute means to calculate. From this word only they have derived the word computer. This computer has the definition that it is an electronic device that accepts data as an input and it processes and finally it produces the output. Computer also perform the basic operations. The first digital computer is an room size computer. Let's look at the picture. Room size computer. This computer name is ENIAC, that is electronic numerical integrator and calculator, and it was invented by Presper Eckert and John Macaulay at the University of Pennsylvania in 1943 to 1946. It occupied about 1800 square feet and it has used 18,000 vacuum tubes and it also weighs 50 tons. It is whole room size computer. Okay, and it functions good. Next, we will see various generations of computer. According to the performance of the computer, it has been classified into 6 generations. Let us see the first generation of computer. The first generation period is 1942 to 1955. This first generation computer, they used the component as vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes means it doesn't have inside the tube that many tubes has been used for creating the computer. Let us see the merits and demerits of the first generation. This computer is big in size, as already I said. It is a room size computer. It is big in size and it also consumes more electricity. Because of overheat, it has a malfunction. Malfunction means in function there may be some error has been occurred. In the first generation, they have used machine language. Machine language means it accepts only zeros and ones. Nowadays, we are using high level languages. We are typing the programs in an English language, but at the time they have used only machine language. All the thing will be in zeros and ones. The example for the first generation computer is ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC. This ENIAC computer weight is about 27 tons and it is size is 8 feet into 100 feet into 3 feet and it consumes 150 watts of power. So this first generation computer has been used in the year 1942 to 55. Next we will go for the second generation computer. Second generation computer year is 1955 to 1964. The main component used in this generation is transistors, and when compared to the first generation, second generation computer are little smaller and it generates less heat and also it consumed less power when compared to the first generation. Here punched cards has been used and also first operating system has been introduced in the second generation. Operating system means it manages the overall operation of the computer. We have already seen in the chapters about the operating system, and this generation they used machine level languages and also assembly level languages. In first generation they used only machine level language, but in second generation they used machine level language and also the assembly level languages they have used. The example for the second generation computers are IBM 1401, IBM 1620 and UNIVAC 1108. This has been the example of the second generation computer. Next we will go for the third generation computer. This third generation computer, the year has been considered as 1964 to 1975, and in this generation they have used integrated circuits. Many transistors has been formed together to form a integrated circuits. Shortly we will call it as IC. These computers, third generation computers, are smaller and also faster and more reliable, and it consumes less power. In this generation, high level language has been introduced. First generation only machine level language, in second generation machine level as well as assembly language, and in third generation high level language was used. And the example for the third generation computers, IBM 360 series and Honeywell 6000 series. And in fourth generation computer, year has been 1975 to 1980. In this generation, microprocessor has been used as a main component, that is VLSI. Thousands of IC has been used to design the microprocessor. This microprocessor computers are smaller and faster, and microcomputers series has been introduced in the fourth generation. That is IBM and Apple computers were introduced. Portable computers were also introduced in this fourth generation. Next we will go for the fifth generation computer. This fifth generation computer is 1982 till date, and the main component used here is ULSI, that is ultra large scale integration has been used. Here parallel processing has been happening, and superconductors are used for designing the computers, and computer size has been reduced. Laptop has been introduced, pen based computers are introduced, notebook computers many has been introduced, and artificial intelligence, shortly we call it as AI, and robots has been introduced. With the robots, many activities can be performed. Whatever instructions we are giving to the robot, it will perform. And high complex problems has also been solved in this fifth generation. Next we will go for the sixth generation. It is in future only it will be applicable. Here the computers are smarter, faster and smaller, and robotics, that is humanoid robots has been used. Robotics become well development, and NLP, that is natural language processing, the robots started speaking, and smelling capacity also they are trying in future, and they are answering whatever question we are asking, they will think and answer. Such type of things has been happened in the sixth generation. And voice recognition software has been introduced. You know that in laptops and mobile we are having the voice recognition. We can set the voice recognition as a password, like that has been introduced in this sixth generation. Okay, that we have seen about the various generations of computer, that is first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth generation. Okay, next class we will see about the data and information and what are all the main components which has been used in the computer. We will see in the next class. This generation is very important. This is an 5-mark question. You have to read well this 5 mark. Then only you can learn clearly about the computer. This computer, before that development of the computer, analytical engine was developed by Charles Babbage. With the help of this analytical engine only, computer has been developed. So we called Charles Babbage as a father of the computer. Charles Babbage was the father of the computer. Okay, let us close this session. Next class we will see about the components of computer. Thank you.